This is Misha Edwards with Community First Real Estate right here in Ridgeland, Mississippi, bringing you guys some tips for those that are preparing not only for the Christmas holiday, but those that are mentally getting themselves ready to purchase a home in 2021. So I'm coming in to tell you some of the things that you should be doing to prepare yourself for that. All right, so the very first thing that you're wanting to do is pull those credit reports. The companies that I am about to name, I do not endorse them in any type of way. I just know that you can get your credit report from these entities and know what's on your credit report. You can go to annualcreditreport.com. And you can also go to creditkarma.com. You are not pulling your credit reports to get scoring. Scoring is pointless from these two companies because the lenders will not use those same scores, or they won't pull those same scores. The purpose of you doing this is so that you can know what's on your credit, just in case there's some things that are on your credit that does not belong to you. Because a common name, like John Smith, may have things that belong to another John Smith on their credit report, and it don't belong to them. So the reason you want to pull those reports is to know what's on your credit, what's good, what's bad, what needs to come off that doesn't belong to you, if there are any liens or if there are any judgments or anything that you were unaware of that need to be paid off. Those are the things that you're looking for on your credit. You want to also make sure that the things that you have that are being paid on time every month, you want to make sure that they are reporting every month, so that it helps raise your credit scores. Another thing you want to do is reduce your debt. You will hear from a lender, they will say debt to income ratios. They are talking about how much money you bring in versus how much money you pay out. If you bring home $100,000 per year and your debt is $90,000 per year, you cannot afford a house. So you want to know your debt to income ratios, or you want to look at what's going out so you can kind of know, what you're bringing in versus what you're paying out. How much house you can qualify for is determined by your debt to income ratios. The reason that the lenders pull your credit is because they want to know how you pay your bills. So that is the purpose of pulling your credit report, knowing how you pay your bills and if you're credit worthy, and the likelihood of them getting their money back if they loan you money to buy a house. So you want that to look really good. Okay, so your debt to income ratios is basically telling them how much you qualify for. The last thing I want to tell you is save money. Yes, there are programs out there that will give you 100%, like VA and USDA, to purchase a property. There are even down payment assistance programs out there that'll help you purchase a property. But one thing you want to do is have money saved so that if you found a property that you fall in love with and the seller doesn't want to pay all of your closing costs, because closing costs can be covered by a buyer or by a seller, you want to be able to be in a position to pay those fees yourself if you need to. That is the purpose of having money saved. Now, if you're doing an FHA loan, that's going to require 3.5% down. So if you were buying, for number's sake, a $100,000 house, you would need to save $3,500 toward your down payment. A down payment on a house cannot be paid by the seller. That comes from the buyer. So yes, please save money, even if you are getting a program that requires you not to have a down payment, because you want to show yourself strong on paper when you submit an offer on somebody's house. Those just are a few practical things to get you ready to where you're trying to go. Pull your credit reports. Become familiar with what's on there. Don't close any accounts on your credit report without consulting a lender first. Because if you start closing accounts on your credit without consulting the appropriate professional, you could really be messing yourself up and dropping your credit scores. So do not close any accounts without talking to your lender first. You want to reduce your debt. Start getting those limits halfway down. If you have a credit card and your available limit is $1,500, bring that up, pay it all the way down to where you only like owe like $500 on it. That shows the creditors that you pay your bills and you are not maxing out on your credit cards. So bring that all the way down. And like I said, save money. If you save money, you're going to put yourself in a better situation. Assets, money in a bank account looks so good to a lender. And these are just some practical ways, once again, that you can prepare for home ownership in the new year. You have any comments or questions, please post them in the comments and I will gladly answer them. Thank you guys for listening and good luck with your dreams.